Alrighty, this is our first time really testing out this camera. First impressions right off the bat. It's kind of cool that I'm on a little kickstand and I can just kind of set this up right there. Keith is figuring out this drone. I can just go on a little stroll. And now it's a video of Keith and I can start talking crap about him. If you can track me. And now I'm just gonna kind of start walking this way, but it's probably now tracking Keith. So anyways, I just kind of go on a little walk. Camera set up over there. If we were playing basketball, this microphone is clipped in really nice, and I wonder how that airplane is sounding over this microphone. I wonder if there is a good reason to actually hold this microphone as opposed to doing what it's currently doing. Like now, I'm unmagnetizing it. Is there any, now I'm gonna magnet this back on. I wonder if that made some big clip noise. But now I have this little microphone right here and I can kind of hold it about 6 inches away from my face and just test it out like that. So anyways, DJI Osmo Pocket 3 with this microphone right here. Microphone is very interesting. There's a couple of buttons on it. There's a pairing button, it looks like. There's a recording button. I think Keith was telling me about that. I can actually just hit record on the little thing and it will take an audio file just directly off of this microphone, which is kind of cool. I got to figure out how that all works and how to set that all up. Yeah, anyways, it's a beautiful day out at Gersh Park. When I was a kid, I used to come here to watch my friends' baseball games. I never played baseball because baseball is for nerds. But we came here a good amount and watched friends' games, and if you got a foul ball, you could go turn it in for something. I don't even remember what. Maybe a lollipop or some sort of, like maybe a licorice or something like that. So that was always fun. Gersh Park. We're trying to fly this drone. I was talking to Keith about Yuletide. Is the t-shirt brand that I came up with a while ago. I made an Instagram for it last night. Very excited about that. So now, thinking through that idea and thinking about how to connect our newfound love of RC boats to an old idea for a Surfing Santa t-shirt brand. Is it worth doing? Should we actually do it? You tell me. Anyways, I would be interested to know if I just had this microphone right here and I kind of set it right there. Oh, kind of fell, but if I just left it like that and Keith and I were just kind of standing here, would this microphone catch both of our voices? Or is it too far away? Is it better if we have the dual thing and clip one onto each of our shirts? I'm guessing that this is a little bit far away for our purposes. But if I stood back here, I bet you can't really hear me that well. If I stood a little closer, I bet you can hear me even better. If I stood up nice and close, I bet you can hear me real good. What if I clipped this onto a coffee cup that sat in between us, and that was part of the video, is that this camera would be over here like this coffee, or this would be on the coffee cup, and we could just talk back and forth like this with it about this far away. If we were sitting like this across the table from each other, is that close enough? Not sure. We shall see. I also wonder what this beeping is like. Hey, I could have just stolen this SD card from this thingy.
That's true.
Yeah. Then Jake would be sad.
Yeah, I'd probably never let me borrow the drone again.
Ah.
I can't figure this out.
So the guess is that this red button on this side of the microphone is to tell me the battery, and that this green on this side of the microphone is to tell me, hey, it's working. Oh, I forgot. The best part of this whole thing is I want to be able to go like this. Look at that car. But I want to be able to see that it's actually working and recording, and to be able to tell that, hey, look, Keith is slightly out of frame. Let's make sure we get him back in frame. Anyways, hopefully this has been a pretty successful test. I do like the idea of being able to, this is actually, it's kind of nice. It's a nice size. It's more to hold on to. It's not exhausting. It's not hurting my hand at all. It's just kind of, I guess when I'm like this, I'm holding it way up in front of my face. When I'm holding it like this, it's probably a little bit better. Now that I can see the green lines on there, that's kind of telling me how much background noise is getting picked up. Now that the beeping stopped, even the rest level is a lot lower than it was before. And again, if I set this up kind of in the middle, how good is that catching? Now that I can kind of see that green line, it's a little bit interesting. I do not have the wide angle thing on there, so that's a thing. If I want to, I can use the joystick a little bit to get it a little bit better in frame. I know that there is an app that I can get that I can adjust it from right here and not have to stick my arm out into the frame. So that'll be interesting to play around with that. It's probably the next thing I'll do is I'll go and download the app. How's the drone?
I don't know. I'm trying to figure out how to get it connected, but it's not connecting to this.
I'm going to title this video First Rodeo,
Nice.
because this is our first rodeo. With the drone, with the Osmo Pocket 3. First rodeo. I've been obsessing today over naming things. Specifically naming my ChatGPT chats. Because I start working on something in ChatGPT, and then ChatGPT automatically names it, and then I can never find what I was working on. So I'm trying to get better at when a chat is starting to wrap up and I can tell that, hey, this is something I'm going to revisit, to, hey, before I'm done talking about this, help me come up with an easy to remember name for this chat. And then based on what I've already been talking to the chat about, if I ever want to revisit it, I will have the memory of me renaming it, and then it'll be easier to go find. Because oftentimes I've got a name for something in my head, and if the chat in ChatGPT isn't named that same thing, I can never go and find that file when I want to go back and work on it. So, something I was thinking about today.
All right. I can't figure this out right now.
Oh.
Yeah. I don't know why.
Can't win them all. Is it because it was sitting down like that? Or like it's supposed to be able to work? You're not supposed to have to like launch it from your hand, are you?
No. Well, because it's like I'm trying to connect this, and I do exactly what it tells me to do. But then it doesn't do the next thing.
Take out and install control sticks. Press the power button and then press and hold it again to power on remote control.
And then you connect it to your phone, which I did that.
And the remote control is on because it's blinking right there.
Yeah.
Is it just dead? Because it's blinking on one bar. But I would think that it would be pulling power from the phone.
I think so.
Lame.
What does this say? RC not connected to mobile device. Your mom.
What can you do? Cry?
She could.
Dude, it'd be so sick to get videos us kayaking into waves.
Yeah, that would be really cool.
Should have looked to see if it had the USB-C cable we could have bought at Best Buy when we were just there. Shucks.
What do you mean USB-C cable?
Because this
Oh,
is the
yeah.
Lightning version.
Yeah.
And you're doing it on your work phone. It's got to be so frustrating that you have a Lightning phone and the USB. But I guess it doesn't matter that much because you got to plug them into 2 different chargers anyways.
Yeah, well, I have a wireless charger at my desk. There you go. So I just wirelessly charge it. But it is annoying because this is literally the only device that I use. Excuse me. That is Lightning now.
You know what I'm curious about? What happens if I hit this record button right here? Will it stop the video?
I have no idea.
That would be very exciting if it would, because then this is going to be so cool. Nope, didn't work.
Cool. All right. I have to run back to work now.
The red light went off and now it's back on. The red light is now off. Is it picking it up from the camera now? Maybe it's been picking it up from the camera the whole time and this has been a whole waste of time. We shall learn. What did I call it? First rodeo.
Yeah. I wanted to see if I can do... You're gonna track me in? No. Start. Hey, there you go. All right, now maybe you step into the camera.
Oh yeah, I guess that's...
Here.
But it's on your face now. You could switch it to my face.
Is it still tracking me?
Gimbal endpoints reached. Okay.
Exit. There's probably an easier way to do it on your phone.
Okay. So now if I come over here, I can come all the way back here and it still tracks me. But it has endpoints, so. But super cool.
I'm going this way.
It's probably because the endpoints got reached. So if I go out of frame and then back in frame, does it get me back when I'm over here? That's sick. All right, that's cool.
But I wonder if there's a way to make it so that you can like walk in a complete circle. There has to be.
Well, I think the gimbal, like, it reaches its limit.
Interesting.
Maybe.
I don't know.
I don't know either.
There's probably like easier capabilities on the screen because this little 1-inch thing is, I don't know.
Anyways,
Cool.
very fun. Video over.
Later.